blastmusic247.com. We're changing the industry, one artist at a time.
What's up, people? Happy Wednesday. So I am late. I am unprepared. Okay. But I guess that's the good thing about being my pod show. It's mine. I'm sorry. I apologize. Totally forgot that I had my driver's license renewal appointment this morning. And I totally forgot. So here we are. And I'm gonna be honest with you, I'm not totally prepared. I know that we were going to talk about us Gen Xers, the things that they said that we wouldn't make it, or things today that they're saying you wouldn't make it, but we made it, and we still here. So that was the topic from about 2 weeks ago or whatever. But I'm here, and we're gonna talk. And for whatever reason, face my SayLess. For one, thank you guys for accepting my invite to my SayLess pod show via Facebook. But for whatever reason, it's not letting me use that destination in my StreamYard for you guys to watch it live straight from my Facebook. So right now it's still on my YouTube channel. But I don't know. Hopefully we figure it out. If not, I'll just have to upload the YouTube video to the SayLess. So if you're on here and you want to, hey, Rachel, I was just going to say, if you're on here and you want to reply back, speak, talk, whatever, do your thing, because you know why? We here to say less. So let's do this. So I am going to start this show with a motivational quote. Okay. That's what we're going to do. As soon as I find it. Again, bear with me, because Hunte, I just pulled in the garage and flew through the door to log in. So I'm coming from the dome today. All right. So our motivational Wednesday quote is going to be: embrace the middle of the week with a smile, for your positive energy will carry you to Friday and beyond. You like that? I like it. Yes, please carry me. Because it's been a hectic day. And do know that because of that, it is actually 12:37 p.m. here in Texas. So it's legally okay to have a glass of communion. Okay, I need it, guys. I need it. A long, rough morning. All right, so us Gen Xers. So I was raised in the 80s and the 90s. And there's a lot of things that us Gen Xers went through that, real talk, we should not be here today. I mean, we shouldn't. The things that we did, the chances that we took, the sacrifices that we made, we really shouldn't be here today, but we are. And it just goes to show that you can survive. The world to me today is just so soft. You know, the world is so soft. And oh my God, are you going to hurt yourself? Oh my God, put your helmet on, put your knee pads on, your elbow pad. Get on that dang on bike and ride, because that's what we did. We got on a bike and we rode. If somebody didn't teach us how to ride a bike, we taught ourselves, or we taught each other. Okay. And was there many, many, many falls? Absolutely. I mean, we fell over and over. We got back up. It's times when we fell and we were wrapped all around the tire and the leg was in the little spokes and all of that. But we got up and we did it. We tried it again. We had scrapes. We had bruises. I personally was a tomboy. So I'm racing down the street, racing the boys and chasing and hopping fences. And I have proof on my left knee. No, on my right knee, me trying to hop a fence with the spiky part went straight snab in my knee, trying to run from some boys. Okay. So that scar is still there to this day, 40, 30, 39 years later. It's there. It's still there. All right. But I'm here. Okay. I'm not dead. I'm here. All right. So some of the things, let's see. What else? We rode in a car with our peoples. You know, there was no seatbelts. We didn't have on seatbelts. My mama had a station wagon. Okay. And we all would jump in the back of that station wagon and we would roll. We would go to the drive-in, the movie drive-ins, and watch movies and lay out with blankets and everything else. Trucks. We would get in the back of a truck in a heartbeat, and there wasn't no seatbelts in the back of the truck on the bed. We rode hands free. You know what I mean? Just no worries. Things today that people would say, "Oh my God, that's so dangerous." When we rode our bikes and all of that, we'd be gone. We'd be gone, lost, all of it, for hours, riding our bikes. Where we at? Let's keep riding. We don't know where the hell we at. All we knew was we supposed to be in that dang on house by the time them street lights come on. Okay? Because if you wasn't in the house, by the time them street lights came on, oh, it was a wrap. And it didn't matter if it was my mama, my friend mama, the neighbor. It didn't matter because back then the villagers raised the kids. It wasn't, don't be talking to my child like that. Don't hit my child. It wasn't none of that. It took a village and the village raised us. Do you hear me? So if something were to go down or something was to be seen, you're going to get handled by that mama or neighbor that saw it. And then you're going to turn around and get handled by your mama or your daddy or whoever. That's the way it was back then. You couldn't do nothing about it. But we rode our bikes. Some bikes didn't have brakes. Okay. Didn't have brakes. We stopped with our feet. Yep. We were low key hood Flintstones. All right. Don't have no brakes. Let me stop it with my foot. You better not wear no good shoes outside though now. Couldn't wear them good shoes because you do that. Top of that shoe is going to get grazed really well. Okay. Gravel and everything all in it. The pedals. Oh, do not accidentally go backwards with the pedals and they hit your shin. Oh, I'm talking about, the pedals that had the little spikes and everything's all safe today and smoothed out and rounded out. We ain't had that. We had them pedals that had the reflectors on them that, I say spikes. And when it hit your shin and it hit you, oh, it was a wrap. Riding the bikes and riding on the back of them. Somebody riding, you standing up on the back of it, and y'all hitting wheelies, turning left, turning right, and you just rolling with it. You know what I'm saying? And we didn't die. When we was outside, we would make mud pies. I forget that little plant. What's that little green plant? I used to eat it. Don't ask me why. It had like a bitter, tangy taste. I don't know why, but we would play like we were cooking and we would take the little, doggone it, what is it? We would take the little green thing. Y'all gonna make me green thick leaf. Was it like a plant? It wasn't jade. It looked like it, but it wasn't jade. What was them little things? I'ma find out. Was it jade? I'ma find out. I'm gonna put it on my SayLess Facebook. I'm gonna post it when I find out what it was. But anyway, I ate them. I did. I ate them. I'm still here. but we would cut them up like they was like chicken and steak, and make a little mud pie and put them in there, whatever, and I'm still here. I'm not dead. Water. We weren't allowed in the house. Once you went outside for the day, baby, that was it. That was it. Okay. You thirsty? Water hose out there. And for whatever reason, the water was the bomb. Do you hear me? That water out that water hose was amazing. Now I don't know if it was honeysuckle. Is that it, Rachel? Honeysuckle. Girl, honeysuckle. No. It was a thick little bitty, it was like that. And it was really, really, really thick. It wasn't that. Girl, I'm gonna find it. But that water out that water hose, baby, was everything. Especially when it came out nice and cold. You know, now it sucked when it was the summer and it was really hot. Of course, we ain't have hot days like out here in Texas, in California. We ain't had hot days like that. But that water out the water hose was really good. And here you go, what was it, lead and all that. And oh my God, it's not safe. I'm still here. Drank all the water that I could drink back then, and I'm still here. Okay. So it's a million other things more. Like I say, I rushed in here trying to get logged on because I did not want to not do the show because I had all my stuff written down. What's something else that was like, well, it's not really forbidden here because it shocked the heck out of me when I moved here from California and found out that there is no limit, age limitation on a child staying home by themselves. In California, that's a no-no. But out here, I was really shocked that I want to say at that time, Asaya was, when we moved here, Asaya was 7 or 8. And I was very shocked that there was really no age limit. Like they said that as long as you felt it was up to the parents' discretion, and as long as you felt that your child was responsible enough to stay home or whatever, like that's on the parent. California was a no-no. However, back in the 80s, we was latchkey kids, okay? And it wasn't no ifs, ands, and buts about it. We walked around with the key on a shoelace around our neck. Latchkey kids. And it'd be right there. Of course, our mom would always say, put it under your shirt or put it, whatever. But everybody named mama was a latchkey kid. They knew that. And once you got home, you open that door, you close it, you lock it, and you don't open it up ever again until your mama got home. Don't matter who knocked on the door, you better not answer that phone. You better not use the phone. You better not use the stove. We came in and we took care of ourselves. Stop licking my leg. Hazel Marie. But we came home and we took care of ourselves. Okay? We came and we did what we had to do because our parents did what they had to do. That's why I have a really hard time with these millennial parents that are so, oh my God, I can't leave them at home by themselves. No, you teach them what they can and cannot do, and you go do what you got to do to provide for your home. Okay? There are all these excuses that these single parents and single moms, oh my God, I don't have anybody to watch. No. You sit your kid down, you be 100 with them to let them know its consequences. If you don't abide by the rules, I have to go out here and do what I have to do. And I have to work for us to eat and have the things that you want and need. Okay. So I need you to do your part. And that's just that. But these millennial parents today, I can't do this. I can't do that. Who's going to watch? Who's going to watch? Because, honey, let me tell you about my daughter. She'll tell you in a heartbeat. 2 jobs I worked when I got here, and she was home at night. But that third lock was always on, to the point that there were many nights that I would get off of work at 5 o'clock in the morning. And because she sleeps deep, she would never hear me knocking, and she didn't hear her cell phone. So it's many a times I've slept in my car until her alarm went off to get up for school. And then she'll call my phone. Oh my God, Mom, I'm so sorry. I didn't hear it. Yeah, I only been in the car for 2 hours. But guess what? I did what I had to do. She was safe. And that's just that. Nobody knew our business. You know, you just do what you got to do. But we was latchkey kids. And they say, oh, that's not good leaving your kids at home. Guess what? I'm still here. Ain't nobody kidnapped me. Ain't nobody took me. My siblings, none of us. We still here. Okay. So that was another thing. I don't know really to say that about survival with this, but the kids today is just like, I'm so old school, and I cannot get with these new school children and parents. These, like, you know, we played outside all day. We were outside all day. We were outside all day to the point that, oh man, I don't want to go in the house. That's how we rocked outside, having a blast from playing hide and go seek. Some people play hide and go get it. Not me though. Not me. I didn't partake in that game. But from racing down the street, double dutching, I mean, pranks, because I'm a prankster. I was a bad prankster until that time that I went to the power box and flipped the switch and turned all the lights out in the house and scared everybody in the house and started making scary noises until my mama knew it was me and I got in trouble. But that's the kind of stuff that I did. But we love to be outside. You know what I'm saying? Like, the kids today they go out there for 2 seconds and then they back in the house because they got all these devices. You know, we didn't have cell phones back then. Like, we didn't have smartphones. We didn't have none of that. Like, you know what I'm saying? We colored. We made up games. You know, when we did get our electronic devices, we had Atari. You know, which was, you know, like, oh man, I got an Atari. Oh, when Nintendo came out, you couldn't tell us nothing. You know what I'm saying? I don't know. We just did creative things, and now it's just so sad that those things are gone. So I personally, honestly, you know, we had Blockbuster back then. We used to go to Blockbuster, we could pick out 2 movies, you know what I'm saying, with our little VCRs. We would sit up in the house sometimes and record songs on the radio station with our cassette deck. You know what I'm saying? You put your cassette in and listen to the midnight jams or whatever. And if a good song came on that you wanted, you would hit record and record it. Remember LimeWire, you make CDs. And I mean, it's just not the same. But a lot of the things, and I could think of a trillion more. And when I do, and when I find my notes, because, you know, it's a little foggy now. You know, I'm in my golden jubilee year, and some of it is a little foggy. But that's why I sat down, reflected, and put it in my notes. So when I find my notes, I'm just going to put it on the Facebook page, SayLess Facebook page, and for some reminders. But those are just the things that, you know, I mean, we walked around with no supervision, caught the school bus, no supervision. We would all gang up on the corner, walk to school together. One of the kickball, we love playing kickball. I liked baseball, but one of my favorite things, and I was gonna buy one last year, but I'm like, why am I gonna go buy one and I have nobody to play with? But baby, I was a tetherball queen. Okay, tetherball queen. All right, and I found one. And I was going to go order it and put it in the backyard. And I was like, well, who the heck am I going to play tetherball with if I get this? Hazel? She lazy. That ain't going to work. Not with Hazel. It's not going to work. So, yeah, just the things that we did. You know what I'm saying? Going to the park. These kids today ain't got nothing on us on that merry-go-round, baby. Honey, that merry-go-round, I literally right now, no lie, actually just got the feeling of being on the merry-go-round when somebody was pushing it like fast. I literally just felt the feeling. Like you feel like you was gonna throw up, but you was holding on for dear life. Your head doing all like this and your eyes or whatever. But the faster they doing that merry-go-round, you hanging on there tight. But baby, don't get off and try to walk. And you failed you fell, you stumbled, you got back up, you stumbled again, you fell in dirt and gravel and had scars and blood, but you're still here. When the metal slides, you know what I'm saying? Monkey bars when it was the summertime and it was hot. And don't try to, this is what I used to do. I would get like one of my sweaters or something, and I would put it underneath me before I went down the slide, so that it won't be hot and burn me. Well, that never worked, because by the time before you can even hit that slope, you done lost the sweater. So now you're scolded. The back of your legs and your booty, everything's just scolded. Because, back then, when little kids, we wore them little booty shorts and little cute little Kmart, little booty shorts, or the cute little onesie rompers. That's what we wore in those days. So, I mean, it's a lot that they said that just wasn't good, or they say today it's not good. And us Gen Xers are still here. Okay. Just stop following the softness of the world, and especially with our children. I'm really big on I raise my kids to not be tough and just, there's always a soft side to everyone, and that's very important to embrace that and tap into it sometimes. But yeah, man, the world is, man, you gotta toughen up. You gotta have some thick skin, and the ladies are calling me on Facebook. Sorry. And have some thick skin, and just, these boys, let these boys be boys. Let them be boys and do their thing, and stop being so uptight about, oh my God, I can't. Just do what you got to do and do it. All right. That's what you do. You do what you got to do and you do it. And I promise next week, I don't know what the topic's going to be, but I promise next week that I will definitely be prepared. I am considering moving SayLess to Tuesdays at 6 p.m. Central Standard Time. Not sure yet. It has not been confirmed. But if that is a time that is better for a lot of other people other than Wednesdays at 12 Central, let me know. And I can switch it. I can switch it to Tuesdays at 6 p.m. Central Standard Time. And like I said, I'll be better prepared. I'm always looking for suggestions about topics. So, I'm open to that. I'm always looking, if you want to join the podcast and actually come on live with me and discuss some things, we could do that. You're always welcome. If you want to use my platform to promote your business or let the people know what you do out there, then do that. I mean, we have listeners and viewers from all over. It's not just here in Dallas, Texas. They're all over, and you never know. Networking and meeting people can take you a mighty, mighty, mighty long way. You just got to get out there, show your face, and do it. That's what I've been doing the past 2 years, just getting out there. What's going to be is what's going to be. You understand what I'm saying? So thank you guys for joining in. Again, I apologize for being late and unprepared, but please forgive me. And I will have my SHIT together next week. And should I change the date, I definitely will let you guys know on the SayLess Facebook page. And before I go, I'm going to, in case there were any late viewers or listeners, I'm going to end the podcast with the Wednesday motivational quote. All right. It is: embrace the middle of the week with a smile, for your positive energy will carry you to Friday and beyond. So Texas peeps, stay safe in this rain, because that's why I was really late, because that rain had me on 35 like, whoa. Everybody was doing like 25 miles an hour, but I made it home safely. Thank you, Jesus. So on that note, you guys have a blessed Wednesday. Enjoy the rest of your week, and God bless you. And I'll see you next week. Bye.